Okay, back for game 2 of pool play for Waterloo. This time taking on Milton 13U to Milton Storm 13U. Don't want to confuse that with any type of school district related team. Waterloo, the away team, again this game. Waterloo defeated Verona game 1 2-1, and Milton Storm's first game they defeated Verona as well. So the winner of this game will be in first place in Pool B and gets the advantage of not having to come back until 3 o'clock tomorrow morning, or afternoon, excuse me, tomorrow morning. Yeah, we want to play at 3 o'clock in the morning? I don't. Coach Ross with a few changes in the lineup for this second game. Mason leading off, followed by Gavin, and then Shea. All right. Mason stands in. First pitch is outside a ball, and we are underway. Ooh, just missed. Good curveball there. And Mason sees one he likes and swings at that one, but fouls it straight back, and it's 2-1. Outside, 3-1. And that's a strike over the plate. And run it full. And there's one that Mason takes into right center past the second baseman. And Waterloo starts the game off with a hit. Gavin stands in. Mason with about a 2-step lead over there, not going, and that pitch is high and outside, ball 1. Overcast day this afternoon in Milton, keeping the sun down a little bit. And Mason's off with that pitch, and inside a ball, throws down to second and into center field, but Mason will hold there. And just like that, Waterloo with a runner in scoring position. Waterloo didn't have that until the third inning of their first game. Mason holds, and Gavin swings through that one. 2-1. Outside, 3-1. Shea stands on deck. And Gavin, grounder to third, through the wickets and into left. Mason is being rounded and goes home, and the throw is up the line. Mason in with a run. Gavin advances to second on the throw home. And just like that, Waterloo on top, 1-0. In steps Shea. Declan on deck. Say that 3 times fast. That ball is outside. And pitch is low. 2-0. Oh, right on the outside corner. 2-1. And Shea fouls that one over the Waterloo dugout. And even now, 2-2. And Shea with a little pop over grounder to third. He is safe. Gavin is caught in a pickle. And Gavin is still caught in a pickle. Headed to third, back to second. And is he going to second? He's going to third. He's running to third. He's still running and tagged out. Shea caught between first and second, and he will go to second without a throw. Now he's headed to third, and they will eat it. There's nobody at home. Declan telling Shea to come home. Ross didn't see that the catcher wasn't there. So after all that, we've got an out, and Shea stands on third. So ooh, fouled that one into the Waterloo dugout. 0-1. Outfield plays Declan to pull a little bit. Shea with a good lead over there at third, not being held on. And that is high, 1-1 now. Low, 2-1. And that is high, 3-1. Trey on deck. And inside to Declan, he walks. Runners on the corners now with only one out. And Trey steps in. And we'll have a coaching visit to the mound before another pitch is thrown. Congratulations to the Waterloo Pirates girls softball team. They ended up on the short end of the stick today in the state championship game, but defeating a couple of number 1 seeds through the regionals and sectionals and going to state for the first time ever and making it to the championship game. A big shout out to them, their coaching staff, and heck of a season. Gavin off, or Declan, excuse me. Declan must be playing catcher, so that's why Gavin is pinch running for him, I assume. That's a strike, 1-1. And Trey pops that one up to second. That will be gloved for the second out. Runners on second and third with 2 down now, and Wyatt stands in. Oh, over Wyatt's head, ball 1. And Wyatt takes that one to right. That's going to fall. And Shea comes home. Gavin will come home. A 2 RBI single for Wyatt. And Waterloo now leads 3-0. Nice piece of hitting by Wyatt. Normally the bottom of the order hitter comes through in the top of the first inning. Jacob stands in now. Pitch drops low, ball 1. That's outside, 2-0. Swing and a miss by Jacob. And Jacob with another swing through that one. 2-2 now. Wyatt still at first. And Jacob stays alive with that outside pitch. And we'll do it. 2-2. Oh, through behind Jacob's head. Wyatt will trot down to second. On the wild pitch. 3-2 count. Let's see if Jacob can put this in play to the outfield, and maybe Wyatt can bring home the 4th run. And that is outside, ball 4. Waterloo first and second. And Tucker is up now. Another time for Milton. And looks like we will have a pitching change. Okay, after the pitching change, number 17 on the mound now for Milton. And Wyatt, the runner, on second. Jacob on first. Tucker stands in. And swings through that opening pitch, strike one. And Tucker takes that one into short left. And Wyatt on his horse is coming home. The throw is cut off by the pitcher. He scores. But Jacob gets picked off of going to second. Got a little bit too far off second base, but the run scored before he got tagged out. So that run at home does count. It scored before Jacob was thrown out at second. So 4-0. Nobody on the mound yet for Waterloo, but I assume that's going to be Jacob as he was just tagged out at second. I can set the defense for you once Jacob gets on the mound. So Jacob on the mound. We have Declan behind the plate. On first is Avery. Second is Mason. Short is Gavin. Shea over at third. Wyatt in left. Tucker in left. Trey in center. And Wyatt will be in right. Starting on the bench this half inning will be Dylan, who is set to lead off the next half inning, as well as Ryan. Jacob finishing up his warm-up toss is going to be hard-pressed to try to match what Shea did in Game 1. 2-1 complete game victory for Shea. 10 strikeouts, gave up 4 hits and 2 walks. The run he gave up was unearned. Quick visit to the mound before we get started. Opening pitch by Jacob is hard and inside, high and inside. Low, 2-0. And there's a pop-up, and Gavin squeezes that behind second base for the first out. And first pitch is fouled over there in front of the Waterloo dugout. Nice snag by Coach Shroud. And that is low. 1-1. And that is fouled up past the Waterloo dugout. Next pitch will be a 1-2 count. Waterloo leading 4-0 in the bottom of the first. And Jacob, that's a pop-up behind second. Gavin will take that one for out number 2. And outside a ball. That's outside 2-0. And that is a shot right up the middle. And first hit of the game for Milton comes via their number 3 hitter. 2 down. And Milton with a runner on first. Step and a half lead over there. Now it's 2. Low. Pitch 1-0. And that is popped up. Is Gavin going to get a third one? Gavin is at second and puts the third one away. So no damage after that 2-out hit. Milton doesn't score and headed to the top of the second. It's Waterloo 4, Milton Storm 0. Due up Dylan, Ryan, and Avery. Four to nothing, Waterloo headed to the top of the second. Bottom three in the Waterloo order when we're back to live action here. Dylan, Ryan, and Avery. And over Dylan's head, ball one. And Dylan leaves that one go. Hits the outside corner. And we're even at a ball and a strike. Ooh, Dylan wanted that one, but last second knew it was over his hands and laid off. 2-1. That is low and bounces back to the backstop. 3-1. Outside a ball, so Dylan walks to start the second inning. In steps Ryan with the runner on. And Ryan shoots one down to left field line. It's going to stay fair into the corner. Ryan chugging into second with a double, and Dylan slides in safely to third. So runners on second and third for Avery. Another scoring opportunity here for Waterloo in the bottom of the second, top of the second, already leading 1-0 or 4-0. Wow. Got to get more Gatorade in me maybe. And first pitch to Avery is outside a ball. And Avery fouls that one into the netting and drops into the 10U diamond. 1-1. Quick hands, Avery, quick hands. And there's a shot. Is it gonna fall? It will fall in short right. Dylan on his horse, he will trot in to score. And just like that, Waterloo up 5-0. Bottom of the order setting the table again for Waterloo. Brings up Mason, who's 1 for 1 today. Runners on first and second. Outside a ball. And Mason takes that was a nice hop right into the breadbasket of the shortstop. So Ryan is retired on the fielder's choice. Avery moves up to second, so still runners on first and second, but one down now for Gavin. Mason being held on at first, but there's nowhere for him to go. And Gavin with a shot to the third baseman. Nice stop there, and we'll get the force out at third again. That puts Avery out. And now you have 2 out and runners on first and second still. But now you've got some faster runners on the base. And in steps Shea. Outside a ball. If Shea can reach, Declan is on deck. I like saying that. And Mason steals third. Gavin will stay at first. No double steal in play there. 1-1 to Shea. Runners on the corners. But 2 down for Waterloo. And Shea pops one out to center. Center fielder coming in and will record it for the third out. And Waterloo turned away in the top of the second, but they pick up another run and they lead it now 5-0. Opening pitch is popped out to right. Ryan. Nope. Ryan makes a sliding catch and hangs onto it. Umpire over at first kind of gave the safe call, so I didn't know what that meant. And that pitch is fouled back into the 10U field again. Jacob ahead 0-1. And swings through that 0-2. And that is popped up into the fence. And straight back to Declan on one bounce. We'll put it back in play with the same ball in the same count at 0-2. And that is a pop-up to Gavin. His glove must have a magnet in it today. That's the fourth pop-out that he has recorded. 2 down quickly here for Milton. Number 7 hitter in their lineup, I believe. And that is popped up. And there's Gavin again with the third out. 5 putouts by Gavin today already. Out of the 6 outs, and through 2 innings of play, Waterloo maintains a 5-0 lead. Okay. Declan steps in to start the third inning. And that is high and back to the fence. Ball 1. That drops in there for a strike. Even at 1-1. Low and outside. Good eye by Declan. 2-1. And Declan takes that one into short center. short right center and caught out there by the center fielder. 1 up, 1 down. And Trey stands in now. And Trey takes that one to short. He's got it there and throws on to first. And Trey beats it out. Nice hustle down the line by Trey. Not something that happens all the time, but a hustling Trey down first base, down to first, and he is safe. And 1 on for Wyatt now, who's 1 for 1 with 2 RBIs his first time up. Bluff throw to first, but Trey is back in time. Trey is off. Pitches high to Wyatt, and Trey gets down, and a stolen base. Third stolen base of the game for Waterloo, and a 1-0 count to Wyatt. And Wyatt with a grounder to short. Trey stays at second. And Wyatt retired. Nice scoop over there by Milton, first baseman. 2 down, and Jacob stands in, who walked his first time up. Trey, the runner, on second. Ooh, inside corner for strike 1. And Jacob swings through that one, 0-2. And Jacob with a shot out to left center. And Trey coming around third. He will score. Jacob with a single. Ball gets away from the shortstop, and he will cruise into second on that throwing error. So he just switched spots with Trey. And Trey scores. And it's now 6-0 Waterloo as Tucker comes to the plate. Jacob better stay close to second. That's how he ended the inning in the first when he got picked up. And Tucker swings at that first pitch and puts it into the left field corner. Jacob comes around to score. Tucker will be in with a standing double. And just like that, we keep switching places, and Waterloo takes a 7-0 lead. Dylan up to the plate now. Walked and scored his first time up. And outside a ball. Outside 2-0. Ooh, inside, excuse me, swing, and that will be a foul ball. Not sure if it hit Dylan's hands or he's got a stinger. Dylan, only one of two people on the team that do not wear batting gloves. So that might have had a little bit of a ringing feeling in his hands. He's down 1-2. Tucker on second. That's outside a ball. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And Dylan swings through that high pitch and strikes out and retires the side. But Waterloo is able to plate 2 more, and through 2.5, they lead 7-0. Bottom of the third, first pitch is in there for a strike. And swings through that, 0-2. And that's high. Nice snag by Declan. And swings and misses at that one. Need to record the out at first on a drop third strike, and they do it. First strikeout of the game for Jacob. Outside a ball. Oh, almost hit him. Just got out of the way. 2-0. And fouled back. 2-1. just missed the corner outside. 3-1. And that is a grounder to second. On to first, and 2 up, 2 down. That's right down the middle, strike one. And swung on, foul tip. Jacob ahead, 0-2. That's high. 1-2. And that is a grounder to Mason. Picked by him, and on to first. And a 1-2-3 inning for Jacob. Very efficient through the first 3. And we are headed to the top of the 4th. Waterloo leads 7-0. Top of the 4th, and Ryan stands in now, who laced double to left his first time up. And fouls that one over to first. And caught over there by the first baseman. Nice snag. Laid out for that one. He had 10 to 15 yards to run on that one, and he laid out for that and retired Ryan with one pitch. So Avery stands in with one down. And that's outside. Ooh, curveball hit off the catcher's face mask, and Avery, the nice guy that he is, picks that up and throws it back to the pitcher. And, ooh, that's behind Avery. Almost hit him. 2-0. And Avery gets a hold of one and puts one into left for a single. Avery 2 for 2 today. And Mason stands in. Nice piece of hitting by Avery. Pulled his hands in and singled to left. Avery stays home. Mason takes an inside pitch. 1-0. Avery better watch out. Going to get picked off over there. And outside a ball, 2-0 to Mason. With one down. And Avery with a headfirst dive, but no throw. Inside to Mason, 3-0. Oh, nope, inside corner. 2-1. And Mason takes that one to left. And that will get past the left fielder and roll to the fence. Avery chugging around and getting to third. And he's being waved home. Nope, he's going to stay. So a double to the left field corner for Mason. He's 2 for 3 today. And with one down in the top of the fourth, Waterloo with runners on second and third as Gavin stands in. I think maybe Coach Ross forgot who was running there. Inside a ball. Ooh, inside to Gavin, 2-0. And throw back to third. Snap throws. Avery's going to get picked off sooner or later. Snap throw down to first earlier in the inning that he got back. Avery being held on, only about a 2-step lead over there, and Gavin swings through that one. 2-1. Nice cut there by Gavin, but he came up empty. Outside a ball. Trickles away, and Avery hesitated, but he will come in to score and slides, and he's safe. On the wild pitch, Mason moves up to third. And Waterloo plates another one. They're up 8-0. Three and one to Gavin. Mason on third. Gavin leaves that one alone. Full count now. And Gavin swings and puts that one out to right center. And it's going to fall over there. Mason trots home. And Waterloo up 9-0. Gavin will hold it first with a long single. In steps Shea with only one down in the fourth. And off with the first pitch and fouled. Shea down 0-1. Gavin will go back to first. Let's see if Coach Reedy remains aggressive here on the base paths. And Gavin holds. Shea with a grounder to third. Oh, foul. Fouled it in the batter's box, so Gavin will need to go back to first, and Shea will be down quickly in a hole, 0-2. And Shea falls another one off. We'll do it again at 0-2. And Shea with a chopper to third. Hits off his chest, recovers, but not in time to first. Good stop over there to prevent any more advancement on the bases. But Shea with an infield single. And runners on first and second as Declan stands in. And Declan swings at the first pitch. Grounder to short. Flips over to second, but safe on the attempted fielder's choice. And bases are now loaded as Trey stands in. And Trey with a line drive out to left. Going to be caught out there. And runners will hold. As Wyatt stands in when there's two down now. We will have a pinch runner for Declan at first so he can get his catcher's gear on. Trey, who just made the last flyout, will take over for him at first. Wyatt 1 for 2 on the game. And swings and pops that one up to short. Could be trouble. And it falls to the turf. Gavin scores and Shea scores. Jacob steps into the box. And Jacob with a solid single just out of the reach of the shortstop. And Trey will come around to score. That makes it 12-0. Coach Reedy messing with his lineup in this game, and I think maybe he found one he wants to stick with. Tucker at the plate, swinging at the first pitch. Could be another catch by the first baseman over there. He's got it. Puts away the first out of the inning and the last out on 2 foul outs. And Waterloo plates 5 more in the 4th. They lead it 12-0. Jacob completes his last warm-up pitch. Headed to the bottom of the 4th. Waterloo up 12-0. Not sure if this is a run rule situation. Typically, it would be 15 after 3 and 12 after 4 and 10 after 5. Jacob's opening pitch swung on and missed. Strike 1. There's another one. High chopper to third. Shea has that one. No, he doesn't. And E5 out there. So Milton with their leadoff runner aboard. Outside corner, strike 1. And low. Gets by Declan, and the runner will take second. And grounder to second. Over to first for the first out, and runner moves up 90 feet. 1 down with a runner on third. In the bottom of the 5th. Bottom of the 4th, I'm sorry. Jacob's pitch is swung on and grounder to short. Throws on to first for the out, but Milton plates a run.
All right, let's go, Logan.
So 2 down. It's 12-1 now. Two down, bases empty, and a high and tight, ball 1. And good stop up there by Declan. 2-0. And swings through that one, 2-1. Oh, inside a ball, 3-1. And grounder past the diving shortstop into left center, cut off there by Tucker, and into second to hold him to a long single. I believe that's his second hit of the day. So Milton with a runner on first and still 2 down. Big lead over there at first, 2.5 steps. He gets back a half step now. High ball 1. And that is a pop-up. Who's got it? Short center field. Trey is camped underneath that and will put away for the third out. But Milton plates a run through 4 innings of play. It is Waterloo 12, Milton 1. Due up for Waterloo. Oh, no. Must be 10 after 4, so that will complete the game. Waterloo victorious in their second game, 12-1. So they will take the Pool B first place. We'll be back tomorrow then at 3 o'clock. Until then, final score from Milton. Waterloo 12, Milton Storm 13U 1. So long, everybody.